Okay, so here's some behind the scenes set up. We are at a pretty big location. It's a tent, and there's going to be about 55 ladies here in the next hour and a half. So we're going to have a ton of fun. So we're getting our paint table set up here, actually staging tables so I can take pictures after. And then say hi, Allison. And she's getting all the round tablecloths ready. And then here's the 3 options. We're about to stack all the sleighs based on the options. Here I have directions for everybody. I did not have directions written for this one, but it's pretty self-explanatory. So I have pictures printed for them and then directions for this one. So, all right, it's gonna be fun. Okay, anytime you can come to a party early, make sure you do, especially if it's a venue you've never been to. So for example, we have realized that I should have brought a lot of ring lights because there's not a lot of lighting at all inside of this. And so lesson learned. So just make sure you're always double checking. Another thing is really big, double checking if it's round. Oh, you okay? Double checking if it's round tablecloths. Allison just did a fun little, I do it all the time, you're good. Double checking if it's round or horizontal. Oh my gosh, I'm thinking of video. If it's round tablecloths or if it is, what are they called? Rectangle tablecloths. I've been to too many parties where I've accidentally brought the wrong one. So if I would have brought all rectangle, I would be in trouble right now. So make sure you double check, triple check. I actually brought both just because I've had mistakes happen where they thought it was the other. So I just brought both just to be ready. Okay, so when you have a party this big, it is so worth it to hire help. So you can see here we have 1, 2, 3, 4 people, family, aunt here. One of my dear friends, my mother-in-law, and then a friend of hers that she works with. So always find like maybe family or friends that can help you. Yeah, and then make sure you pay well so they'll come back. What's up? Okay, so we are getting aprons out.
I was smiling like it's a picture.
It's a video. I'm doing a video compilation. Yeah, I'm doing that for the training. So yeah, so we got aprons. We got new aprons with our logo embroidered by a local embroiderer person. I wish it would have been a little bit bigger, but that's okay.
You saying I need a bigger size?
No, the embroidery. But that's okay. But yeah, anyway, so I'm going to show you all a little bit around and see the progress. Okay, so here we got progress going. Shree and Allison over here. We got paint happening, time-lapsing. So as you're setting up your parties, if you have another phone, make sure you're time-lapsing. I'm actually staging 2 areas to do pictures afterwards. So this in a minute will be pretty. And then look, it's all starting to come together. So we're getting all of this down with their brushes. What I did on this one was I put my text number. I also put, if they want to buy the sleighs, I put a QR code if they want more sleighs, and then I put to my website basically here. So this is just on printer paper, literally, so they can just grab it and get started. Usually we do it this way, like this, but with this pretty piece of paper, it'll be kind of a fun little place setting. So it's coming along. And then let me show you the sleighs. So as they come in, here's gonna be all of the sleighs. So these are the 3. And then I was talking to y'all earlier about setting up. So we've pre-glued these. We pre-glued all these together. Yesterday, me and Bobby did. So now all they have to do is just paint them. And we don't have to worry too much about people trying to put them together, people trying to paint all the railings, all of that. It's just ready to go. And I paid the extra to get the line on it. I think that is huge. That's gonna save you so much time. So here's kind of a big span of how it's going, and I'll show you more later. Okay, so we are getting ready to clean up. I'm going to show you a few things and just kind of the back end of this. Okay, so we got Allison packing, making it all perfectly organized. She does good. we got Bobby doing something. I'm not sure what. We have Sheree getting all the lids tightened.
Make sure people.
We have the setup. They've been doing photos. And then we have people just kind of finishing up. So this is kind of the end of it, finishing up all the party stuff. And then look at how beautiful these cute things are turning out. So pretty. Oh, I think Bobby's doing a photo shoot. So a couple of takeaways. Bring paint pens. Do not have people paint their words. I ended up painting probably 10 to 12 of people's words, and once somebody saw me doing it, they were wanting me to clean theirs up. So I'm actually going to Amazon tonight to order paint pens for my next party that's happening in a couple of days. So bring paint pens, make sure people use them at the end. What was something else that was a big challenge, Bobby, that we kept seeing?
Lighting in this place was a challenge, but that's
Lighting was a challenge for sure.
Kind of, I don't know, maybe it's a question you ask when you're setting up for a venue.
Yeah, so I asked about tables, making sure I had the right tablecloths. I actually brought both just in case. I asked about getting access to water because I knew it was going to be in an outdoor tent. But I just assumed that we'd be able to see a little bit better, so a lot of the women had to use flashlights. So I made sure as I was going around, I just said, thank you so much for, having grace with me on this. And everybody was really understanding. And I even made a joke about, oh, we got like our concert, and people would, do their lights like this back and forth. Oh, look at all that paint. So, it worked out fine. So I just made sure to try to diffuse anybody that would be frustrated. But yeah, definitely the lighting, definitely paint pens on any riding. But besides that, the whole Old Holy Night, those people finished fast. That could be an hour and a half party, you think? Hour and a half party, which we're gonna have that huge party coming up. And it's all Old Holy Night. So I'm excited about that because that'll be a really easy one. And make sure you bring chip brushes for those Old Holy Night parties, for the trees, because they just make the texture so much better. And
Tell them up front to just paint over the lines. Don't try
oh yeah. Tell them up front to make sure. I told them to paint over the lines, but we still had people nervous. And I walked by on the snowmen, and they would have around the eyes, and I'm like, just paint over it, just paint straight over it. So they were a little nervous about that, but once they found out, they were excited. So anyway, I hope this helps. Enjoy all the pictures, and I hope y'all have a fun party. I can't end it. Sorry, it's awkward.